Hi, I'm Jeff from Better Living Outdoors, and today I'm going to give you a little run through on removing an airlock from your hot tub. So we're looking at an Antigua one today, and from our range this probably is the only spa that is notorious, let's say, for airlocks, and it tends to be on the pump that runs the lounger here at the front. So what you'll notice, and it normally happens after you've done a water change, when you press the pump button, you'll hear the motor running, but you'll just get no flow coming through your jets. Now, first thing I would say before sort of attacking the diverter that we're going to do shortly, try pulsing that pump on and off. Sometimes doing that for sort of 5-10 times will get the air moving out the system and it will just run. But if that's getting you nowhere, then what you're going to need to do is take the top off the diverter. So first thing you're going to need to do is remove the handle from the top, which is this thing. Now, sometimes they are a little bit stiff, so what I found can help a lot is if you just give the middle of this a tap to loosen it. And if you're pulling with your other hand, you'll be quite surprised that it'll actually come off relatively easily. So up he pulls and off and out the way. We'll just put him up there for the second. So this is the cap that we're then going to need to gently release. Now what you'll find is it will unwind in an anti-clockwise direction, and normally if there is an airlock in the system, you'll get to a point where you'll break the seal and you'll hear a hiss come out of that area. Once that's stopped, I would tighten it back up again. Don't put the handle on and then go and try and run the pump. It may well run, it may just need that one motion of doing that. Sometimes it can be a couple of times, so if you have to do it again, don't panic, just loosen off a little bit, let the air kind of hiss out the system, then tighten back up and try again. The drastic method of doing it is if you're still getting nowhere with that, you can fully remove this. So what you would continue to do is unwind the cap until it comes loose. So it takes a few turns. This will then come away. So you would place this somewhere safe. You must then remove the centerpiece. So this is the actual diverter control that adjusts the flow where it's kind of going. And also keep an eye on this O-ring that's in the white seal here. So again, you might want to take that out as well, just so you don't lose it. Now, the next bit you would do is go and turn the pump on, but you need to be prepared to turn it on very, very quickly because your water is going to come out of here. So if anybody stood near it, or if your spa's indoors, you may not want to try this because it will shoot a big gush of water out of there. But as soon as you've had water come out of that, you just reassemble again, and that should get your airlock fixed. So reassembly, as you'd imagine, it's the same as reverse. You're going to put your O-ring back in there. You're going to put the centerpiece down into there. Obviously make sure you've got your rings on there. Sometimes they stick in the lid, so don't worry, as long as they're in one location or the other, you will be fine. And then basically place the cap back on and gently tighten back up. Now you don't need to monster these up super tight. Once you've got it firm to the touch, so kind of firm there, just nip it a little bit more, that should be fine, and then go and run your pump. Once you've kind of got the pump running, you're happy the jets are working, if you gently put the lid on a little bit, you can then turn the diverter to wherever you want it to be. So if you get in the midpoint, and then if you're a little bit OCD like me, you'll probably then want to put the flow thing square on in the middle, so you know it's that way for the lounger and that way for the chairs. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching.